Hey guys, so today I want to talk about my favorite vampire films of all time, and this is no particular order. If you guys really like this, then I will maybe do a part 2 of other favorite vampire films of mine. It was really hard for me to tailor this, have this down because I was just like, oh, there's so many vampire films. Vampire films are like a passion of mine, and I love vampire lore and books and all that. So first I want to show you guys something that's really special to my heart. It's horror classics, and it has stuff with Bela Lugosi, Vincent Price. It has old school stuff, King of the Zombies. This is a really great thing. I got it for $5 at Rasputin, and it has 50 movies in it. It's really awesome. See if you can find it on Amazon or eBay. For those of you that want to start getting into horror classics and just like old school films, this is like a really awesome find. So let's get into the video. Some of these are old, some of these are newer. My first, and honestly one of my favorite films would probably be right at the top, is probably Interview with the Vampire. It's based on a novel by Anne Rice. If you guys haven't checked out that novel, you guys definitely should. She's written a lot of really cool vampire lore. I loved Interview with the Vampire because I just didn't love just the aesthetics of the film and the characters, but also the storyline was really beautiful, and I just loved how dramatic and amazing and just ethereal and just really cool a lot of vampires were in that film. And it kind of, that film shaped me, and those books, like, you know, Interview with the Vampire, Queen of the Damned, stuff like that, those types of books really shaped me as a youth into kind of what I am today. And it just really, I think a lot of my childhood was spent, or my teenagehood was spent with Interview with the Vampire. I've seen that movie so many times. It is a movie that's incredibly close to my heart. The next one that I really like is Only Lovers Left Alive. It has Tilda Swinton in it. Tilda Swinton is a fantastic actress, and it's really cool because the vampirism in Only Lovers Left Alive is more subtle, and a lot of it is just her communicating with her lover, and it's just really cool. And she goes to see him. It's just about their relationship, and it's also a very beautiful, nice film, and I think you guys should definitely check it out if you have not seen that. Number 3, one of my favorite vampire films, and probably my guilty pleasure, is The Lost Boys. I love like the cheesy like 80s stuff. It has Corey Feldman, Corey Haim. You get both Corys. You get Kiefer Sutherland, who I thought was really hot at the time. And also, bonus, if you guys are from Santa Cruz, California, a lot of it was filmed in Santa Cruz, and you can go to the filming locations, which is really cool, at the boardwalk. And another thing I really like about the film is they have a white German Shepherd and a Siberian Husky, of which I have both. And my Husky actually enjoys watching that. He's so cute. He watches movies with me. Number 4, the original German Nosferatu. That is a film that it's on my shirt, and it's incredibly close to my heart. I studied, that was the first old school film that I studied in college, and I wrote such a thick paper. It was like a fucking thesis on that film. I absolutely love Nosferatu, and I liked the dramatics of it, just the macabre nature, and just like the black and white aesthetic, and just how dramatic his movements were. And I like his little, like, they looked almost like long, sharp bunny rabbit teeth, like fangs that he had, that I really liked, that was really fun. The next film that I love, number 5, and it's also a guilty pleasure of mine, I don't care how cheesy, I love it so much, is Queen of the Damned. I have seen that movie so many times. Not as much as Interview with the Vampire, but I've seen it a lot. I also like the book. It has Aaliyah in it, and it has a really like wicked cool soundtrack that I really liked. And it's just fun and kind of sexy. Number 6, Underworld. I like the sexiness in it. I like the action. I think Kate Beckinsale is a lovely, beautiful woman, but I think she looks way hotter as a vampire. I like it because it has like vampires and werewolves and hybrids and all kinds of cool stuff. So definitely check that out. I like the suit that she wears, and I like the action in it. Talking about action, number 7 would be From Dusk Till Dawn. Has a lot of action in it. It's really fun and violent and crazy, and it has a really sexy snake dancing scene with Salma Hayek. So you guys should check that out. And there's just so much crazy shit in there. I just love it. Number 7 is Bram Stoker's Dracula. That is one of my favorite all-time vampire films. It's a beautiful love story, and it's really amazing. And Gary Oldman is one of my favorite actors of all time. I love Gary Oldman in it, and I loved Winona Ryder. And it's really it's just a badass film, and it's long, and you should see it if you haven't seen it. And also, definitely, if you can get through Dracula, like, read the book, read Bram Stoker's Dracula book. The next one I would say that I really love is Let the Right One In. I really like the Swedish version more. I didn't really like the American version so much, but if you guys like it, that's great. But I think you should check out the first, like the original version, the Swedish version. It's really, really good. And I just like the relationship a lot between the two main characters. I thought it was really, really fascinating and interesting, and it was just really, really good. The other one that I love is The Hunger, because David Bowie also has some nightclub stuff in it and then vampirism, and it's really cool, and I like it. And I like throughout the whole film, I don't even know if they were just like, I don't think at all that they were like, I'm a vampire, you know what I mean? It was very, it's just like, you just know what they are, you know what I mean? It wasn't like in your face like some of these other films. It wasn't like super, super apparent. Well, it was apparent, but it wasn't like, you know, like, I'm a vampire, I'm going to drink your blood, like, you know what I mean? And number 12, if you want something that's like super apparent and super beautiful and just dramatic, is Bela Lugosi's Dracula. I love that film so much. That is another old film that I love, and I used to go see that, and I still go see it when they screen it over at the Stanford Theater. If you've never been to Palo Alto at the Stanford Theater, or you have an old theater in whatever town you live in, whatever state or country you live in, you should definitely check out an old film screenings, because sometimes they will screen that film, and it's really, really cool. So I hope you guys like this video. If you guys want a part 2, let me know. Let me know which films you did like from this video and which films you don't like. What registers with you, what doesn't, what are you passionate about? And if I missed something that you think should have been in here, that's fine, but list it down below and tell me why. There were so many other ones that I wanted to put in here, which is why I'm thinking of doing a part 2, so, because I'm very passionate, obviously. So let me know. Thank you so much. See ya.